Okay, so I posted, I don't know, like 2 days ago on my Instagram. If you guys wanted me to go live on Instagram or on YouTube, and it was really like a huge toss up because I've never been live on YouTube before, and I keep wanting to do it, but it kind of makes me super nervous. I don't know why, but it makes me way nervous. So, I'm going live right now to do that, the Mohawk pull through ponies, but I will save it and post it to YouTube, and then maybe next time I will go live on YouTube. So if you're not following me on YouTube, go over there. It's Harmonize Beauty, and subscribe so that you can get notifications there too. So because I think the next time I do it, I might try it over there. I might get brave. I don't know. The unknown scares me a little bit. So, okay, so that I posted the picture on my Instagram, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So we'll kind of make it snappy. So I have, this is third day hair. So it has all of my product in it still. So like and I've talked to you, I know, this is sexy. I know. You guys are jelly, your hair doesn't look like that, right? Okay, so when I go to bed at night, I usually will take my Tangle Teezer brush here, which I've talked about multiple times. I love this thing because it doesn't pull the hair. It's a really soft, the bristles are super soft, and they're like different, like some are longer, some are shorter, but it just is a really soft brush that kind of lightly combs through the hair. And that's all I do is lightly comb through it. So I kind of just comb through it to maybe get a little bit of the product out. And I use a really light hand when I do it because when you're blonde, your hair is susceptible to breakage. So if you don't want, to break your hair off, don't brush it tough and pull on it. Just be really soft with it. So, okay, so got it all brushed out, but you can see I'm not really brushing up here. I mean, sometimes at night I brush through it just a little bit, but I like to keep kind of the product and the texture up there so that when I do, so just it has a little bit more texture to it. Okay, so I just take my fingers here, and this can kind of be custom to you. If you want more of like a big, super big poof right here, then you can back comb it if you would like to get a little bit more lift. But I feel like this has, if you've watched any of my other tutorials, you know that I have, oh, that's super funny. You have several clients that ask me for your color and cut. Yes, I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so if you've followed me for a while, you've known that how I blow dry my hair, how I curl it, and that's kind of what gives me all this lift right here. So it's already there, and I like that. I like that there's that product and lift there. But if you don't have that, you can go through and kind of take this section if you want more lift and hold it up and then just back comb like I've taught you in my other videos right there so that it gives you like a little bit more lift. Is my lipstick Maybelline? So no, I actually have a different one on today. What is this one? This is L'Oreal, and it's 904 Varnished Rose, but it's like got more of a shine to it, but it's still kind of in those mauve tones. I love it. So it's kind of a pretty color. Okay, so I'm going to take my first section, and I have my elastic here. These are just those little, what are they? Hold on, I gotta grab a clip. They're the little clear elastics. I like these because they don't pull on the hair. They don't, they don't like bulge out because you want something that's pretty small and sleek so that you don't see it. Did I darken my eyebrows? No, I didn't. Maybe it's just like my ring light that's making them look dark. Or maybe maybe they're a little darker today. I don't know. Okay, so we'll take this section right here, and I'm just gonna put this in a ponytail. So I'm just gonna separate back here. So it's just this kind of top portion right here. And do this how you would like to, you know, like I said, however you kind of like your hair to lay. So I'm going to kind of roll with the part that I got going on here and put it in a pony and just kind of loosely. So when I'm putting that ponytail in, you want to make sure you kind of hold it at the base where you want the pony. And so what I mean by that is like, don't put your ponytail holding the hair up here, because then it's gonna like pull right here and make this stick up like that. So where you want it to sit, kind of hold it right there and put your ponytail in. Now, and you're only gonna wrap it around like 2 times depending on your hair thickness, but you don't want it to be very tight, okay? And then just kind of poof it a little, however you would like it, but I'm not gonna go too crazy on detailing it. And then I'm gonna pull that section forward and I'm gonna clip it. So I just have a clip right here and I'm just gonna clip it right there. Then we're gonna take our next section, okay? And I like to clip it just to get it out of the way so that I don't, you know, try to clip it again. So I'm gonna use my fingers. Now, if you don't have fingernails, this is one reason why I really like to have fingernails, because I can section my hair just with my nails. But if you don't have them and you have a hard time sectioning, then you can use, you know, a rat tail comb and kind of section out that way. And then we'll pull it up, okay? But I'm just gonna use my fingers, and then that way I can get them even and start in the right spot, and then I just draw all the way back. Now, okay, so how to know how wide you go on these sections, like how deep. The closer your ponytails, like if you do small sections, it's gonna look more like a fishtail braid, or not a fishtail, a regular braid that's just kind of messy textured. If you would like it to be kind of like how in my picture, because I don't have a lot of hair, so I am just doing like I probably have like maybe 5 ponytails. So basically we're just gonna take and kind of comb and smooth that hair out. And if you like a smoother look, you can absolutely take your comb and smooth it, but I kind of like when it has a couple bumps and textures in it, and then it's not 100% smooth. Okay, so I've got all this hair back into a section, and it's gonna sit right below the next one by maybe, you know, an inch. Elastic, and we're gonna wrap it around twice, or less or more depending on, again, your texture of hair. Okay, so now we've got 2 ponies, right? You got 2 ponytails here. So now with this one, so I'm gonna take the first ponytail and split it in half. So split it right in half. Take your ponytail that you just created, put it right down the middle and clip it, okay? So split in half, other ponytail, flipped over, right down the middle and clip it. And then we're gonna take the next section. I always like to leave a little bit of hair out right here along the hairline. That's optional, whatever you choose. Okay, so now I'm taking, again, creating a section of hair, pulling it up. And in this ponytail, I'm also including those 2 pieces of hair, these ones that I just split down across this ponytail, okay? So I'm including those in my pony. So we're just making it all one big ponytail. And then put in our little elastics. Oops. And don't worry about, we're not gonna pull them out yet to create that texture. So as far as how it looks is not, I mean, we're not, but I don't know if you can see that, but you're basically creating that where it's these 2 pieces, it comes into the ponytail, and then when we're all done, we'll go through and pull it out to really give it that super, make it look really big and really thick and luscious. So, okay, now the next section, so we'll do the same thing. So now we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna split it in half like that. Take your next ponytail, the one that you just created, and pull it forward. And then these are gonna go in your next one. So now we're gonna create our next pony. And like I said, this can be something you could do in 3 ponytails. You could do it in 15 ponytails. you really can kind of play with it and make it, you know, custom to how you like it or how the look that you're going for. So we'll pull all of those through. Again, I'm adding the 2 pieces to it. Oh, that elastic started broke. Son of a. Okay, so I'm adding the 2 pieces that I just pulled around and I'm adding them to the ponytail. And then we're creating another one. Okay, and that one's done. And then same thing, split this in half. Pull the next ponytail up and make another one. Okay, so now that, I know it's super fun to kind of see how stuff like this is put together, because when you're doing it, it really doesn't look, it looks so much more complicated than it really is, which I love that. That's like always my type of hairdo. Okay, so I got that one in. So I'm gonna kind of turn around so you can kind of see. So I've got all of those in. So now we're gonna do the same thing. We are going to take this pony out, split it in half, flip it up, clip it, and then we'll make another pony right here. Okay, hopefully you could see that. I was totally guessing. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Could you guys see that, what I was doing back there? Hey. Okay, splitting in half. I'm splitting, pulling up, clipping, and then the next one. Okay, good, you guys can see. Okay. So now we've got that one split in half, this one right here, little pony. Now of course, this is where if you have longer hair, okay, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do one right here, clip that. If you have longer hair, you just keep going. You just go, you could end it here and have like a side pony that would be really cute, or you just keep going. You keep following this exact same method all the way down the back of the head. So because my hair is short, I'm gonna end it here. So I took this last one. So I have these 2 right here. And I'm just gonna kind of loosely pull those out. And I'm gonna put this in a little ponytail. So it kind of looks like I have like this really cool like rat tail going on back there. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. So I got that little pony in. I'm gonna start at the top, okay? So we've got it all in. This is what you're looking like down the back. So once it's all in, hey, we're gonna start right at the top, and I'm just gonna take and loosely kind of pull out with my fingers. And I'm gonna squeeze this and pull it in tight at the base of my hair. And if you have some crazy hairs here, that's okay. You can pin those down with bobby pins. But I'm gonna kind of pull it down, like pull, and then you're gonna pull all these out. Okay, so this is the first one that I'm doing. So pull out and just kind of loosely take random pieces and pull them out. Okay, then we take the next one. So then we have the next 2 pull aparts, and we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna open it and pull it, and then you're gonna just take and kind of pull each piece. This is why you don't want your elastics to be too tight, because if they're too tight, it makes it hard to pull, okay? And then you'll go down and do the same thing with the next one. Just pull it, pull it. So you're really just taking that hair and like loosely pulling all of that out to give it a nice texture. So the key to this is when you go to pull the hair, like kind of like, you know, when you put your hair in a ponytail and you tighten it and you squeeze, you know, to kind of pull it tight, do that first, pull it tight and squeeze it, and then pull the extra remnants of the hair out. And you just kind of, and if you need to, take a mirror to look back and see, so you can kind of see what you're doing. I'm just kind of going, we're just going to hope that this is all working out back there because I can't see what I'm doing, but that's kind of the glory of it. So I'm going to grab a mirror. Hold on. Since I can't really see what I got going on here, let's see if I can look back here. Okay, yes, that's looking good. Okay, so I've pulled all of those out. And if they're, where my hair's shorter, that's okay. And there's pieces that come out, not a big deal. And then I just take this little tail that I have back here, and I'm just gonna tuck it up into that, and then just pin it to hold. So nothing too crazy. And then that's it. And if you, like I said, if you have longer hair, it's super cute to just I would just keep going. You would just keep pulling it all the way out as you get to the bottom. But you could have it, then it's like even more of like a long hair kind of mohawk, and it's super cute when it's to the side, or you could, go all the way down the back. And then from here, if you have, let's see, whoa, one of my elastics just came out. If you have up here, if you have hairs that are like kind of bugging, I like to just place those where I want them. Like if you have any that are poking out or being weird, you can just take your bobby pin, open it up, and then just kind of pin those down. Just right behind. Sweet. And you could finish it off with some hairspray. And I'm gonna do the Control Force, the Aveda Control Force, which is just like a aerosol stronghold aerosol. So you don't need much of it, but just to kind of smooth. Sweet. But I wore my hair like this. I've done my daughter's hair like this quite a few times, and every time I do it on her, a lot of you guys have asked for tutorials. But I feel like we're always in a way big hurry to get our hair done. And so we don't ever have time to do tutorials on it. But then the other day I needed to do my own hair and it was dirty. So I was like, but I kind of get sick of doing like the same old messy bun, and I do a lot of the low ponytail. I just do quick stuff, but I'm like, I'm gonna try that on my hair. I might look like a, 9-year-old, but it's all good. And then I was super excited when I posted it and you guys all loved it. So, this is, the cool thing about this is I have super fine hair. You guys know this if you've followed me for a while. I have really, really fine hair, and I always have a hard time finding hairstyles that don't make it look like my ponytail is as big as it is, which is like that big. My ponytail is tiny. And so when I just make it super, when I slick it back or just put it in a pony, it just doesn't look big and bulky. So I love to find hairdos like this one that make it look like you have a ton of hair, but then you really don't. Or if you already have a lot of hair, this looks super, it just looks even cooler because you have tons of hair to work with. So let's see. I'll answer a few questions before I hop off. What do we got here? I use all Aveda products now because of you. I will say I'm a natural blonde. My hair is so much healthier. Yes, I love that. Aveda really is the best. I love Aveda. I love their hair color. I love their hair products. Like, I absolutely love Aveda. It is one of my faves. Damage Remedy. It's the best. You guys are awesome. I love, this is why I love all of you guys and you guys on here, and I'm like comfortable with you, so it makes me so nervous to get onto YouTube and do a live. Because that's scary. I don't know those people. What do you think about the Amika? I think that's how you say it. I know which one you're talking about. It's the really colorful packaging products. I think they're great. I think if you have a product from there that you love, then that's awesome. Like, I personally haven't used too many products from that line. I'm going to try to buy some next time I go to the beauty supply so I can try it all out so that I can compare it. Does Aveda help people with hair loss? There's a system that we have that's called Embody that helps with hair loss. It's a 3-step process, a shampoo, conditioner, and a scalp treatment, and it does help with hair loss. It's awesome. Shampoo recommendation for daughter. I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. Depending on their hair type, I would recommend like either the Shampure shampoo and conditioner because it's kind of a basic one. It's not gonna, they don't have a lot of damage at that age. It's just gonna cleanse really good. We have another really cool one coming out that's actually they're bringing back that's called Cherry Almond Bark from Aveda, and that would be a good one for them too. I think we're supposed to have that by the end of the month. What's the best product for greasy hair so my daughter's hair gets so greasy so fast? So if your hair is getting greasy really fast, there's a couple tips that I will give you. One, you need a good shampoo and conditioner. That, I don't think people realize how much that plays a role in your hair getting greasy. If it's not getting cleansed really good, when it's being cleansed, it gets greasy really fast. So a good, and a lot of cheaper hair products have things in them that kind of coat the hair and more or less make it get greasier faster because it doesn't actually like really cleanse it right from the get-go. So a good cleansing shampoo, so a clarifying one, something like anything that has a clarifying, in the title is good. And you can even have them shampoo their hair twice. Shampoo your hair twice and then condition. And when you condition, you should always just be conditioning from your mid shafts to your ends. So from the middle to the ends. You never need conditioner right at your roots because your scalp naturally produces oils and it's going to condition it all on its own. So always put your conditioner on your mid shaft and ends because that's where you need it. So let's see. Off subject, but can we still message you for color matching makeup? Yes, absolutely. I always want you to color match me, or to send me messages for me to color match you. I think my hair is fine like yours. Would you be neat to see you blow dry with no product and it would show the difference with the product? Yeah, I can do that because honestly, I swear to you, people have asked me that before to show what my hair looks like with no products, but the products are what make all the difference in my hairstyle. Like without them, my hair is so fine and it's just stringy and like, for lack of a better word, limp, like just so like there's just nothing to it, and the products make all the difference. I always have them in there. So let's see, what brand of purple shampoo do you recommend? I love the Pravana purple shampoo. There's a couple good ones out there. I'll show you what the Pravana looks like. I have linked this one before, but it's the Pravana, the Perfect Blonde. I like this one because it doesn't seem to, it brightens and tones a little bit, but it doesn't seem to dry the hair out as much as a lot of purple shampoos will. So just make sure you're using a good deep conditioner with it too. Yes, scalp clarifying products are effective. I think those are great. Which Aveda products do you think give the most volume? The volumizing tonic is a good one for your roots. The thickening tonic is great. The volumizing thickening tonic that bulks the whole hair all over. The Pure Abundance Potion is one of my favorites because that really does create texture and bulk to the hair and grip to give you that volume. There's so many good ones. If you watch some of my other tutorials on YouTube that you can get to through the link in my bio, but I talk about products and why I use them and what they do. Let's see. Have you ever tried Finola Purple Shampoo? No, I have not tried that, but I've heard really good things about it. That one's just kind of harder to get. It's a harder product to buy. So, have you noticed since using Aveda, I can go through sometimes? Yes. So, Casey DVN. She said she noticed that after using Aveda, she can go 3 to 4 days without washing and it not be crazy greasy, and that has helped with the health. That is so true. I promise you, when you use a good shampoo and conditioner that have good clean ingredients in them, it makes all the difference in your hair and your oil production and your scalp. Like it makes a huge difference, huge difference. And Aveda has a good line of products that is very specific for each hair type. There's one for damage, there's one for coarse hair, there's one for, dry hair, there's one for just kind of neutral hair. There is very specific systems for each specific hair type, but none of their shampoos and conditioners will make your hair oily, greasy, or weigh it down at all. So, let's see, where's my top from? It's from Fabletics. If you guys I love Fabletics. But you have to be a subscriber to get a good deal on there, because otherwise they're kind of expensive. But if you're a member, a VIP member, you get them for a lot cheaper, and I love their clothes. I think they're really good quality, and a lot of them are, super cute and a much better price point than, I won't mention names, but it rhymes with shmoosh memon. Oh man, this is a much better, you get good quality, but it's not as expensive, so that's always a plus, right? Okay, I'll take a couple more questions if we have any more, and then I'll jump off. Let's see. I have fine, thick, straight hair. What do I tell my stylist for a haircut similar to yours? Basically a blunt cut. My haircut is basically just a blunt cut with a little bit of, it's not really layering, it's more texturizing. There's just a lot of texturizing. It can be done slide cutting, point cutting. It can be done any way that your stylist chooses to texturize your hair, or a method that's best for your hair type. I have never tried Dermalogica, but I've heard really good things about it for skincare. Okay, perfect. I think we will hop off. Hopefully this, I got a few crazies here. Because my hair is short, there's a few that pop out. But if you get some random crazies that are popping out, you can always just pin those back in there. Get them to hold. But anyways, thank you all for watching. So nice to talk to you all. I hope you have a wonderful Friday.